New concerns this week over ethical standards for the nation's highest court.
The problem that we confront is that the Supreme Court has chosen to conduct itself as if the judiciary is above the law.
Justice Samuel Alito has denied Senate Democrats' requests to step away from judging two cases relating to the January 6, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol. Democrats are concerned after a New York Times report that flags associated with the rioters were displayed on Alito's properties. Alito, responding in a letter, says that was his wife's decision and she has a right to exercise her own right to free speech.
We've come a long way from the days in which we said the wife can't do anything that her husband might disapprove of. She's an American citizen.
Last year, Senate Democrats pushed for new ethical reforms when it was alleged that conservative Justice Clarence Thomas's wife was active in efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
The problem of ethics and disclosure in the Supreme Court can be cured before the end of the day by one person. Chief Justice Roberts of the Roberts Court, as it will go down in history, has the authority and the opportunity to step in and get this done now, rather than let this problem linger and even get worse with the conduct of some of the justices.
Experts in judicial ethics told lawmakers conflicts of interest were a problem in judges across the ideological spectrum.
The idea that these necessary reforms are political or retaliatory is equally absurd. While we cannot dismiss Justice Thomas's egregious ethical problems, it is also true that former Justices Ginsburg, Breyer, and others have heard cases where they likely should have recused.
The Supreme Court often hears requests from lower U.S. courts for judges with conflicts of interest to step aside.
The Supreme Court, there's no higher court. There's no court to which a party's rejected recusal petition could be taken. And the court has yet to set up any kind of internal mechanism to deal with that.
Durbin and other Senate Democrats have called for an enforceable code of conduct for Supreme Court justices for more than a decade. Katherine, Gypson, VOA News.
Questions of recusal and conflict of interest are